Hello friends, dear homeopaths, students and colleagues. Myself Dr. Navnit Vachhani. Today we are going to talk about the 5 common mistakes while using repertory in our practice. So let's start it. The first point we should avoid or first mistake we should avoid while using repertory in our practice is repertorization immediately after case taking, during case taking, without analyzing the case or making a totality. See what happens when you don't analyze the case or making a totality and directly repertorize. So it will be just a mechanical repertorization. It will not reflect the core or the main idea or essence of the case in your repertory result. So basically you should try to analyze the case. Then you will get an idea which symptoms or which elements of the case are important in your case and making a totality. After making a totality, you should repertorize the case properly. This will give you a better result in form of group of medicine, and your repertory result will give you a better result in form of essence of the case. Now the second point to avoid is one should not blindly give the first remedy coming in the repertorization without referring materia medica. Why? Because the job of repertory, or we can say repertorization, is to give you a group of medicine among which the similimum should be there. So in that group of medicine, it is not always the case that the first remedy is your similimum. The similimum may be coming from second, third, fourth or sometimes fifth or sixth position in your repertorization. So you should respect the group of medicine coming in the repertorization and not the first rank in itself. So you should do a differentiation at this point using the keynotes and referring materia medica. Another point to consider is not giving value to your rubrics while repertorizing. See, you should give value either in form of gradation to your rubrics or in form of hierarchy. Different softwares, different repertory softwares have different facility for this. You can go and check. But in short, you should give value to your rubrics. Which rubrics you are taking in your totality while repertorizing, which rubrics are important than others. So this value you should give according to the repertory style you are adopting. Either you are repertorizing in Kent's style or in Bonninghausen way or in Boger's way. So accordingly you should give value to your rubrics while repertorizing. This gives you a better clarity while selecting the remedy after repertorization. So the next point is smaller repertory and larger repertorization. Smaller repertory means for example, you can say Phatak repertory or Boger synoptic key or the general analysis card repertory. And larger repertorization, there I mean the number of rubric is more than usual. So it's not a 3, 4 or 5 symptom, but you can take a larger number of rubrics in your repertorization. So you should avoid using a larger number of rubrics while repertorizing when you use a smaller repertory. Why? Because if you repertorize a lot many number of rubrics, say for 12, 15, 20s or something, then this type of small repertory will not give you a consistent result in form of coverage of medicine. And your repertory sheet will look patchy and it will not help you to select a medicine. This is one thing. Another point is why this happened. Because the smaller repertories like Boger synoptic key or Phatak repertory is actually they are very good literature work or very good repertory in terms of practical use also. They express only the most important and essential aspect in form of rubrics and remedy both. So you will find the very most important medicine and rubric in this smaller repertory. So you should have a essential rubrics only while dealing with smaller repertory and not the lot many number of rubrics for repertorization. And last point is too many particulars in your repertorization. So this will again confuse your result in terms of group of medicine, and your repertory sheet will again look patchy. Why this happens? Because the particular rubrics contains a fewer remedy, sometimes single remedy, sometimes 2 or 3 medicine, or sometimes a fewer number in a group of medicine. So if you take too many particulars, so this will not give you a better clarity in terms of coverage of medicine. Again, the role of particular rubrics in repertorization is at last for differentiation. In Kent's style also, surprisingly, the Kent's repertory contains a huge amount of particular rubrics. But from Kent's own suggestion or writings, we can understand he gives most important to mental general, physical general, and at last particulars. So particulars are good for differentiation, and you should not take too many particulars for repertorization. So this was it. I hope you find these points useful, and if you have any experiences regarding this discussed point, do let me know in the comment box. So this is Navnit Vachhani signing off. Thank you.